As a child, I was obsessed with Legos. But I was also an only child, which meant that my early relationship with Legos was wholly selfish. They were mine, and they were mine alone. I hated the thought of other children coming over, breaking, mixing, getting their sticky little fingers over my Legos. And so when these other children inevitably showed up at my house for holiday parties, dinner parties that my parents threw, I would be frantically running up and down the stairs, ferrying my sandcrawler, my pirate ship, the castle, up into the relative sanctuary of my room, just so sticky fingers didn't put Harry Potter in the Millennium Falcon. And when I was entering the summer before my 7th grade, my father, a geology professor at SUNY Geneseo in upstate New York, he got a wave tank. And this was awesome because it is a giant raised sandbox. You have this water circulating, you have motorized paddles, and you can recreate these meandering streams, these deltas, and with a little creative dune building, you have this beach, and with waves to complete the imagery. And this is all fun and fine, but my father taught environmental science 101, and for his lab, he needed a developed shoreline. And to do so, he wanted my Legos. And I was like, no, there's no way I'm letting hundreds of strangers pick apart my sets. And so he used his summer research student against me. She was my teen idol. We're talking flannels in the lab, 2 eyebrow piercings, snake tattoo up her arm. She was so cool. And at one of these summer barbecues, my father held them every week, she came up to me and she was cheerfully like, Jin-Si, oh my gosh, I hear we're using your Legos in the wave tank tomorrow. That is so awesome. And I was so blindsided. But I saw on my father's face the smallest of smiles, and I knew I had been played. But there was also no way I was gonna be uncool. So as nonchalantly as possible, I'm like, yeah, it is pretty awesome, isn't it? And so true to my word though, the next day I got 2 full brimming tubs of Legos together and we went to the wave tank. And that morning we decided we were gonna recreate the Long Island coast. And so we broke apart these sets and we made mansions where Batman, Ronaldo, Darth Vader had these mansions, and we built these Lego jetties in front. And then we handcrafted these big bluffs where a giant Lego insect chased Hermione Granger atop a Triceratops. But the crowning jewel was with the leftover bricks, we built a seawall that protected a Lego recreation of the Montauk Lighthouse. Honestly, it was protected by some Vikings and Yoda, so it's gonna be pretty good. And then we programmed the wave tank to simulate waves of a level 2 hurricane. And there is such horror, there is such glee watching the beach disappear and these mansions crumble into the water, watching the seawall get buffeted, the sand disappears. And it is such a memorable lesson. The Empire should not have built their multi-billion-dollar home, Death Star, so close to the beach. But it's a lesson that I also realized that these college students should have the opportunity to do so for themselves. And so I let those Legos stay. And now, hundreds of students have gone through that wave tank and been able to build and rebuild and create and really truly engage in learning about coastal processes. And I got new Lego sets that Christmas. And I built them, but when the children came over that next time, they got to see them too, because they were no longer squirreled away in my room. Thank you.